Hello, YouTube. Wait, is it... I forgot to do the thing where I wait for about 30 seconds before I start talking. Whoopsies. Sometimes the screen glitches out as soon as I start recording with OBS, if I had just stopped the recording. I don't think it's doing it right now, though. So I think we're fine? Question mark? I hope. The hell? Is that snow or is that a hologram that looked like snow? Oop, wait, loot. I saw it at the corner of my eye. Credits! Oh, I should probably put the energy shield back, shouldn't I? I need to look up when I actually... I don't like looking things up. I gotta know when I actually get a lightsaber. Enter the Ebon Hawk. Black screen. Hello. Hey. Come on. Hey. There we go. Let's get that water ball out of there.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Yeah, agreed, Atten. I don't like this place. What is the T3? What are you talking about? You downloaded Atreus's archives.
What is the machine saying?
You said there was a holo recording of my trial in Atreus's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
I realized that following Revan the war was violated the Jedi Code and I broke it. I knowingly defied the wishes of the Council. Yeah, Mandalorians had to stop or countless more would have
You
died.
refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
I don't understand what that was. That thing is. I don't know enough about Star Wars to know what the hell just happened there. I know they're not allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Much defiance.
They're
in that
exiled.
one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Jerks.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If for anything else, let me know. Yeah, sure, display it. I knew all those Jedi Masters.
Strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
We have no choice. Those Jedi know what happened to me.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the Jedi Council took it from me. Yeah, this.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this.
I don't have the parts for it.
Part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
There's some parts I need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Alright then, what do we need?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no.
I don't think I have the parts for it.
Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat.
Is he challenging him to a game of Pazak?
Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Where? It's kind of mean-atting.
Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances.
Naruto never got a memory
I know
wipe, and he
that.
turned out great.
I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
You're not wiping the memory of the droid. You can fix damage, but you're not wiping
What
his
was
memory.
that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here?
I am not pushing you around.
You
I
kind
just
of
wanted
are.
to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Don't worry, he probably knows what he's doing.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started.
I didn't get a choice in the memory wipe thing. I would have said no to that.
You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Okay, that happened. Anybody in here? Nope. Oh, let's talk to my crew. Is there anything I can do about his remote? Okay, I can't build a lightsaber yet. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I can build parts for it. I think that's what these are.
Hey, you look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
When one is touched by a force commander, so
Was there
self-visibly.
something you wanted me for?
When'd you pick up that remote anyway?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
Okay, nice clipping through the wall there. What does he do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
So your opinion in Teela's situation.
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can...
Did you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
I was being seared. Yeah, it seems a bit rash.
I was only kidding.
I know.
Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky it was all I lost. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half
I mean, to be
machine
fair,
anyway.
if you lose the limb in
Something else I
Star
can help
Wars,
you
you
with.
get an upgrade.
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else.
Okay, emitter matrix and lens. Okay, I think I can build that stuff here. I've never actually done this. Okay, emitter. I can get more lenses, okay.
General?
You really don't have to call me General.
Sorry. Guess I can't get my head out of the past.
Just wondering how you've been doing since the war
I
ended.
moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
You must face our fears to become stronger.
Mostly, I was angry. Angry about what I had done, about why I had done it. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
I think taking on Zarka single-handed might be a little out of your league. It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
Okay, so it can't be one of those. Okay, I see.
Sure do, General. I've made a few while I wasn't working on the ship. Here you go. Just remember, the best shield is not getting shot at all.
That is a
Something
fair
else I can
point,
help you
but
with?
considering what we're doing, I don't think that's a choice in the matter.
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Okay, goody. Wait, so it just has to be an emitter matrix and a lens. Okay, upgrade. No, I can't. Melee. Range, lightsaber. Oh, nope, that's melee, not build. Melee. So I just can't make a flat emitter lens. Okay, I gotta actually... I got it. Hey, T3. Beep, 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 beep. Do you know anything about the HK? I didn't mean to click that. What'd I click? Okay, it was that one. How's that been hot? Good job, glad to hear it. If other questions... You're on the Ebon Hawk with this chick. But where did the Ebon Hawk come from? Yes, but where did the Ebon Hawk come from? Well... You don't know, just tell me. Yeah, you doing all right? What do you mean I faded out for a second? You were shut down. So I gained influence. You were trying to rebuild him. Why? To protect me, but that's an assassin droid, a deranged assassin droid. I'd rather have your help. That's it. Hey, how's protocol? I had to ask, do you know where I can find these parts? I'll check the droid merchants across the galaxy then. Okay, got it. Okay, so that's just gonna be infinite loop. Other questions? Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere yet. Okay, I figured. Okay, so I don't lose anything for... I got it. Okay, I don't lose anything for not being able to 6. What was that other thing? What was the other speech option? Okay. Anything here? Nope. Do I have anything for the protocol droid? Or not protocol droid, assassin droid? Oh, I'm gonna ask T3 why would he build that. That's right. Maybe he'll give me some information that way. Okay, so I can't. Okay. I should have asked that question first. Maybe he would have given me information about where he came from. I know who he is, but I want to hear it from him.
Yes. Very. I confess it's... When back... A power...
Okay.
When...
Are you a Jedi, a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light, and perhaps I am neither. And I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
If the past is as important as you claim, I'd like to hear yours. Hey. Black screen. That was weird. Black screen. Hello. I don't think I've ever actually really talked to her to get this. I think my intelligence has always been super low, so...
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
Damn straight. Both the Jedi and the Sith are kind of dumb here.
But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power.
Oh.
There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense.
Oh my god. Oh. Ow. Oh. Damn.
I was cast down, stripped of my power,
Damn.
exiled.
Got your ass kicked.
I suffered indignities and fell into darkness.
Oh. Oh.
Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest, for the future, for the Force. Ask.
Yeah, I'm not
and
gonna
I will
poke and
answer.
prod anymore. She gave me a lot there. What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
Maybe a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson.
That is a
for
fair
another time.
point.
You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
Had other questions? What do you know of Atris at all?
I know her as much as I know any Jedi.
Had other questions?
Nothing more than there is danger. Yes,
Teach me more about the Force.
that is. Very well. Very well.
Okay, so I can't really get anything from you at the moment. I don't have any weapons equipped. I need to fix that, like, right now. There we go. Okay, so he does move around the ship. Okay, the other time he never did in the first one. There's an option to ask him to stop moving around, but you never actually could. Hello, Atten. Do I get any benefits from romancing people in
I
this?
noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
I feel more in touch with the Fourth than I've ever been.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too. Alright.
Can you explain where you got the Enchanti
What are
training?
you talking about?
Rantiel's camp when you dropped into an Enchanti combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations.
I mean, you
Wanna know
can.
why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands. Alright? You seem... Well, it...
Okay, so I got some influence and I lost some influence. Okay. Onderon. Wait a minute. I have the restoration mod. I should have the other planet, shouldn't I? Is it not working properly? I ain't playing through all that to restart it now. Damn. I think I get a companion in Nar Shaddaa and I can finish my lightsaber here if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% on this, though. Well, I guess I'm going to Nar Shaddaa. Phew!
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo
I got
and
dizzy there.
spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer.
Oh, Lord.
Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
So there's a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers, so others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive.
It's not like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
It's a refugee sector.
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
Bless you, dog. How hard would it be to hide here?
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive.
Would it be to find a Jedi here?
Won't be easy.
I already asked that question. Let's take the Ebon Hawk for a landing.
Plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
One would bet. But we're kind of dealing with Sith here, so there's kind of that. I'd be surprised if they already knew we were here and where we were going to go after. You okay over there, doggy? You're making some disgusting noises. Feeling alright? Oh, no, you're just looking and cleaning your little sister. Or big sister, I guess. Well, that's good. She always treats you too well. I need to get a new chair so it don't squeak, but I've had this thing forever. Had this chair since it's actually fairly comfy, surprisingly, even though it's really old. Almost as old as I am. Ooh, hello, Twi'leks.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu paramakawana abawasi. You croren one mapusiti indolara.
He just explained perfectly.
Renfiloso ni heku chupanaret atamakcha.
Taranamosibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa. Javaskobo sabjo. Rigiso carvenoxo. Mochitosa sagrindeyo. Kichu no cada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupanaret atamakcha. Tahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwem taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Gole rosodish. Ranta kras mobas.
Things would work so much better if you just followed orders.
The beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Ugh. Okay, over there, doggy. Are we going to be okay in this landing pad? Yeah, it looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
No problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Is this the refugee sector?
In all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Let's get moving on.
All right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
I have no idea.
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Yeah, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
And get some new
There
equipment.
should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile. Then just being here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to act. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
Hutts told me I could land here.
Yeah, and the Hutt told me one day I'd own all of Nal Hutta. Looks like I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
What other shit?
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there. Yeah? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you...
Yeah, let the exchange know you delayed me from making my drop.
You call the shots. But this is gonna be trouble. I can feel it.
Maybe I should have just paid him. Okay, Atten and you. Alright, I get dark side for that. Whatever. Well, YouTube, that is all the time I have for this episode. I will see you all next time. Later, everybody.